So we're back again with yet again another episode of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. In the last episode, we collected Tad Tones and learned the second part of the Song of the Hero. It was pretty cool how Farron was nice enough to reset this place and put it back to normal and drain the water out of this place. Although Bucha liked it, he didn't seem to mind the water at all. Poor guy. He really didn't get to stick around much with the scenery that he would have preferred, but anyway. We also learned a pretty cool little song after we collected all the Tad Tones and gave us a catchy little tune. Pretty cool, though. Alright, in this episode, we will be doing the Eldin province, and hopefully nothing bad will happen, right? I mean, come on, like, we're Link. I mean, nothing bad could happen. Right? Right? Alright, I will be right back. You know, I'm not sure about that bird, but I feel like ever since I did get the spiral charge, I've been extra good at getting that rupee, because, or, you know, any rupee in the sky that birds carry, because, I don't know, maybe it's just my diseased imagination. I'm not sure if it's the spiral charge or I'm just naturally good at getting those birds, because, man, I tell you, they just leave themselves in the open. They just leave themselves open. I don't know why, but they do. All right, and here we are. Man, like, can you just imagine having nothing and your health is drained? This is basically the Forsaken Fortress 2.0 at this point. Man. No sword, no adventure pouch, no... nothing. Yeah, all our belongings are just gone. Adventure pouch, gone. Items, gone. Dragon scale, gone. Digging mitts, gone. Master sword, you're basically stripped of your stuff. I feel naked now, which is just a really strange way to describe the situation. But, anything else that I should be aware of in here? May as well break everything to see what we can get. A few hearts at most, but, I think a certain thing should pop up. Oh, you gotta press A next to that barrel. Funny enough. I'm standing behind a barrel, and he's talking to me way over here. Ta-da, I'm here to save the day. Hey, long time no see. Huh? Don't tell me you forgot my ugly mug. I'm Platz, the Mogma you helped in the Northern Temple. I saw them dragging you off unconscious, so I tailed them. You're pretty fearless, eh? What are you up to now? Searching. Well, actually, man. You see, I don't have anything on me. Besides, nothing. The dragon. You mean the dragon god thing? Yeah. I heard a rumor that a big dragon god lives in this mountain. You really like those fantasy stories, eh, pal? Why am I here, you ask? I just heard a rumor that some bad guys were getting together on this mountain. And everyone knows that when bad guys get together, they'll be fighting over some loot. Don't you gotta take care of your own business first? Haven't you noticed? They swiped all your stuff. Yeah, I feel a lot lighter now, thankfully. I could have everything out of my pockets and just be alive for once. While you were out, they shook you down good, pal. You're gonna want to get your stuff back before you go and try anything else. I can get you started. I stole these back for you. Hey, we got back the Mogma mitts. Use them to plan an escape that even a Mogma would be proud of. Time for me to tunnel out, pal. You got your work cut out for you? Good luck out there. Platz is being a good Samaritan. He's giving us, one of our items back, and he's worried about us. Alright, may as well dig ourselves out and see what the situation is all about. That was not an intentional rhyme. Don't get on me for that. Anyway, climbing out, and yeah, the lack of music just fills my ears. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and replenish some hearts, and yeah, get that over with. I will be back in just a sec. I think you'll know that you have a lot of hearts when especially Link starts falling asleep and you have to cut out your own health regeneration as you're sitting on one of these. But silly dude, he's just tired and he's just ready for this adventure to be just done and over with. This poor dude, Link. Go this way though, and yeah, you can see a big old freaking beautiful eruption. I mean, just look at that thing. It is gorgeous. I'm not gonna lie. But here we are. Eldin Volcano sure is looking gnarly. And I think we want to go ahead and jump down. This is our only way forward. Hey! What are you thinking? You shouldn't be out here in the open with no way to defend yourself. This place is crawling with thugs. Well, just be careful they don't spot you while you're sneaking around. And I probably don't even need to say this again, but seriously, pal, don't let them bad guys see you hear? They ain't gonna do nothing nice if they catch you, so don't do anything heroic and get yourself caught. Got it? Alright, Dad. Man. I really worry about you, pal. It's a weakness of mine. Okay, tell you what. I'm gonna show you something good. Open up your map. I feel just terrible for you, pal. Here, let me do one more thing for you. Old Platz here is going to show you what's inside of all these treasure chests. Ta-da! He helped us. He helped us. I applaud him. After all, none of it looked like stuff I'd really want anyhow. But if some of them things are yours, I'll bet you're gonna want to get them back, right? Yeah, I've had them for this entire adventure. All right then. I'm gonna go back to rummage around for treasure. See you later. Alright, this introduces Eldin Stealth. We have nothing on us but our heart and our wits. We want to jump down and not get caught. I'm not sure how I pull that off. But yeah, our heart will just beat faster and faster as we get closer to one of those guys. And yeah, chew. Get off. Yeah. There. Fire extinguished. You want to get off the X? That's where I want to dig. You want to dig there. And I believe here we'd want to go... Okay, I think counterclockwise, yeah. Alright, and just bust our way forward. Alright. Keep on busting. Yeah, somebody quote that and laugh at me for it. Alright, keep on thrashing through. I'll use a different word. And just keep on going. Hit that bomb there. And yeah. Getting this on out of the way. Just getting these boulders on out of our way. And this will permit us to emerge. Okay, I'm gonna be pretty blunt. When I played this for the first time on the Wii, I was beyond just shocked and lost. This part of the game just got the best of me, and I had no idea what to do or what order to go in. And the more I looked at it, I was like, the longer you spend on a task like this, the easier it becomes, Anyway, but I'm really glad that Skyward Sword did throw some stealth at us. It brings back the Forsaken Fortress vibes, like, really. This is... I'm pretty sure this is where we want to be. All right, and don't want to get bitten. Still not bitten. Yeah, the famous Walking Dead quote. All right, get his booty. All right, we want to go up. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, 2. And then 1 more. I know that I don't have to fight him at all. I really don't have to fight him, but I'm choosing to. Dead end. There we go. His booty done for. I chopped his booty. All right. Using better words from now on, we can emerge. Yeah, those centipedes or millipedes, whatever you want to call them, some of them you just don't have to fight, but you know, it's totally up to you. You can get some good practice in, and you know, get some practice for some later circumstances where you do have to fight them, and just brush up on some of your centipede fighting skills. But hey, we got the Gust Bellows back. The power to blast a powerful... Yeah. It's ours once again. We got it back. And we can get these on out of here. Brush. Okay. Now, with this done, we can use the Gust Bellows to move on. Move on. Right. Alright, here we want to be a little bit more careful-ish. Because these bokoblins with lanterns, by the way, similar mechanic in Wind Waker, and they kept it consistent here. In Wind Waker, anywhere in the world, when you're caught with a bokoblin or a moblin without a sword that is holding it... Let me better phrase that. When you're caught by a moblin holding a lantern, when you don't have a sword, you'll get thrown in prison, and you're not going to have a good time. So, just putting that out there. Alright, hang down. And I love how our stamina depletes as we're just hanging right here. Alright, hopefully he doesn't walk around the corner. You want to turn your butt around? Yeah. Here we go. Just kind of follow behind. And honestly, this confused the living hell out of me when I played it for the first time. But your best option is to hang down this way, so that this guy right here, the first one on my right, can't see you. Okay, well, that worked out just fine. Give me a second as I climb back up. Alright, hanging back down. And this guy is such a doofus. He really does not even notice a pair of hands moving by his feet. Quite a shocker. Since we've made our way up, you want to go ahead and rummage around these dudes and not let them see you, so just kind of keep on watch for that. Yeah, I'm watching you. You're not leaving before me. Alright. No way forward with this dude in the way. Yeah, he's got a telescope. No, that looked like a telescope. He's just holding his sword. I really thought that was a telescope. But no. Go ahead and borrow here. And there should be another emerge spot ahead of us, as I'm pretty sure. Alright, I'm not going to go ahead and fight this dude, although we could if we wanted to. He's right behind us. I don't know how he didn't see us and chase us, but, you know, emerge here and see what's up. But yeah, when I played this for the first time on the Wii, I was utterly confused. The fact that they added more stealth in a Zelda game is a nice touch. It's a really creative mechanic from Wind Waker that they let us re-experience in this game. So good enough on them. Pretty cool. And we got our Clawshots back. Now you can reach faraway spots again. All right, we're brushing through. Okay. Since we have these back, we can immediately use them, and we want to go this way. And just keep on going. And normally we can bomb these guys on out and get rid of their light. However, we don't have bombs yet. So that's a thing that we gotta go ahead and get used to. And we got to Clawshot all the way across right here. And again, we don't have bombs, so we can't approach the upper levels just yet. And we want to go and ride these lava platforms across the terrain. Now, I want to go ahead and talk about this part because this is where it also did confuse me. The game wants you to think you should ride all the way to where it's going, and it sinks and it submerges. I'll show you in just a sec. But just ride this on across. Enjoy the music, by the way. This is very good stealth music. You know, the little tombas and flutes. Pretty awesome. And you want to get off here, actually. And see where it's going all the way over there, and then it just sinks. It wants you to go over there because it's just a confusion tactic. It's you know, it really makes you think. All right, but just pointing that out. And yeah, it's gonna get more challenging from here on. Hey, little ladybug, can I could have totally collected you, but you know, I had no net, so I couldn't have done so. Hey, little buddy. You want to turn around before I climb up? You definitely don't want to climb up while he's staring right at our pathway. All right. Run up. And hopefully everything should be fine. Okay, run over here. Yeah, I was right for the most part. And then Clawshot. And we have bombs, which is good enough. However, we can't store them because we have no bomb bag, but instead what you want to do is throw it at this pillar. And that knocks that dude out. And he just falls to his death. What a gruesome freaking way. They put pillars here and we just drenched a bokoblin in lava. He just kerplunk right there. And we don't actually want to go there just yet because this thing requires, yeah, we must whip it. Alright, go over here and hopefully turn around. Yeah. And open this up. Alright, we got our whip back. Look around to see if there's something that in the area that we can grab with it. Okay, let's see. What do we have left to get? We have the slingshot and we have bombs. So that'll be a majority of the things that we want to go ahead and get back on our adventure to get through the rest of this place. So that's pretty cool. And we want to just whip this and get that thing floating on up. And we can Clawshot out. You know, I love also that this part of the game, Eldin Stealth, makes you use all the items that you've gotten thus far to get your way around. It's like an amalgamation of a dungeon, although you're not in one, you're just getting your items back. Pretty awesome, though. Really awesome. Alright, we want to go ahead and get a bomb here and blow this up since we can. Rolling that on over. Okay, what do we got beyond this point? Okay, we got this rock. So we also want to go back and get another bomb. What I do still admire about Skyward Sword is that the wick, or the fuse on a bomb, takes a long time to blow up. So it gives you just enough time to roll it at a long distance, so you'll make it just in time. Alright, since we have this exploded and we can now access the upper part of the volcano, yeah. Hey, at least our sailcloth is not invisible this time, like it was in the Silent Realm. Since that was the last one we did. Wheeze. So hot. One of the most amazing treasures of the world, just up ahead. Oh, is it now? May as well go talk to Platts. Eldin Rollers, pretty awesome, but can't catch them because we have no net. We have no net, can't catch them yet. Oh, lots of slingshot seeds, man. Pretty cool. At least that lets us know of an item that we can get soon, right? Hey, Platts. Huff. A little while ago, all the bad guys started disappearing. Then I noticed they were all just gathering up ahead. They must have something good. Is that it? Alright, that's basically it. Now, we can stand here. The one thing that they didn't get is our earrings, our fire-resistant earrings. So we can stand here as long as we want and not burn up. However, we can't bomb these open, so we want to go across the area, I believe, and head on over and see what we can scavenge on the other side of this volcanic terrain. Alright, run away from fire keys, because they will burn us to death. And oh boy, it's gonna get hairy from here on. Alright, now getting this way. And looking over this way, we will notice that these dudes are not playing around. There's almost no way forward with them just staring at us. And it's going to be impossible to move on without a certain item that can stun these guys. I wonder if there's a good way to stun them. Let's look at the map. Right. If my calculations are correct, we probably want to go ahead and ride this volcanic... yeah, this volcanic river down and get our dude. Get our dude the slingshot. I'm going to call him the dude from now on. Anyway, run over this way. And we have platforms. Yeah, I was waiting for one of those. I was on the edge of getting my butt burned by lava, so thankfully that didn't happen. Alright. Riding on down. Nothing to worry about. We just have a bomb right there waiting for us, and we want to go ahead and just throw it at this tower. Right. Okay, hopefully that should be enough time. Jump. Then toss. And jump again. Pretty good enough, right? Get out of the way of the tower. And he did. He goner. And we have this. Treasure chest. And we got the Scattershot back. Use it to stun enemies on patrol. Okay. We want to go ahead and... actually, don't even worry about getting on the platforms, again, because guess what? Your way back up is to clawshot these dudes. Reminds me of City in the Sky, really, from Twilight Princess, now that you use these floating guys to clawshot onto a whole lot more now. Although this is, yeah, quite a place in the sky. Quite a place. Alright, now that we have the Scattershot back, we can... and we have a full, you know, seed satchel. May as well want to pop these dudes. And it's nice that the game is nice to you and lets you go on forth. And it gives these guys enough time to not see you, by the way. And this chew is not leaving me alone. Bop, and... okay, run. Okay, that was close. And we also want to go ahead and bop this dude. And the light goes out. I'm not sure what about him made the light go out, but, alright. Slingshot seeds. Pretty nice. And, okay, I assume the X that is covered with light is the one that I can use to borrow. So that's pretty cool. Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Borrow on down here. And I assume... how do I get fourth, though? Oh, I see. I was totally going in the wrong direction. But here we are. Get those rocks on out. Alright, and that's done. And emerge. Alright, getting... oh, win. Wasn't expecting that just now. And open this chest, and we should get something lovely. A bomb bag. Yeah, we can store bombs now. Lovely, lovely. We don't have to rummage back and forth to get bombs, just to get from point A to B. So, hey, it's cool that the game makes you think on your feet and get your way forward. Go ahead and just drop that bomb there. And make him fall down. Alright, we also want to go ahead and stun these dudes. I hit his foot, and it was enough to make him go dizzy. Alright. And stun. And we want to go ahead and make our way back up. All the way. Give me just a second while I make my way up this tunnel. Alright, now that we've made our way back here, it is a lovely time to store bombs. It would have been nice of them to refill our bomb bag, but man. And although I could have totally filled it up back there, I just passed up that opportunity. Alright, fine. I'll use the severance bombs that I have here. I feel like such a dingus, I totally could have filled up the bomb bag. I'll use the severance bombs then. Alright. The game wants us to be independent and think on our feet. Alright, getting away from those fire keys. Walk in here, and our Master Sword is right there. The one item that we've been hungry for the entire time. I'll take 5 rupees, though. A lucky find. We can examine. We got the true Master Sword back. Now you can cut right through your troubles like before. You can also talk to Fi again. Thank you, Master LSP. Please excuse me for leaving your side during this brief trouble with the volcanic eruption. While I was here, I detected a strong source of power emanating from the area on the far right. Signs indicate a 60% chance that the dragon who knows a verse from the Song of the Hero dwells there. Please reacquire the rest of your gear and continue your search for the dragon. Alright. Now, as I already mentioned, this goddess cube that is right there on the left is now accessible. However, I'm not going to go ahead and get it just yet. I want to acquire the rest of my gear, which does involve going around this corner, but may as well show the cinematic anyway. Alright, anything in this thing, though? We'll take a ferry. Definitely will take a ferry. A ferry is well appreciated. And it would be nice to have a bow back and take these dudes out. Again, I feel foolish for not refilling the bomb bag. I could have totally easily done that right there and then, but I just, nope. I was just above the rules and said, you know what, I could be just fine without it. And here I am wishing that I had more bombs. But... Alright. Hey, kids, don't do everything that I do. Do as I say, but not as I do. Alright. Head on up and go around the corner. However, there's no way up to the other side from here, so what do? In this part, we want to drop the hell down here. And yoink one of these things. Remember this thing? Yeah, from the Fire Sanctuary. Run on over and throw it in this part. Jump right there. And jump there. How did that not work? I got butt burned, man. Alright, let's try it again. Okay, you want to get a running start on that platform. Because, man, I was having really bad butt burn problems. Yeah. If any of y'all Yunions are playing this game and you're getting constantly burnt. Ooh. And you're getting constantly burnt on the butt in this game, and your parents ask you what you did this afternoon or this evening or whatever time you're playing this game, say, "Yeah, Mom, I got butt burned." And she's like, "What is that?" And you're like, "I don't know." Anyway. That's so dumb of me to say. But anyway, open that chest and you got your adventure pouch back. And look, the rest of your items are here too. Hey, we done it all. Awesome, awesome. Okay, didn't take too long. Now, our best bet is to climb up this and climb up that. And, bombs. I had one left by the grace of glory. Let's not mess this up. Throw that. Oh my god. 3 bombs was just perfect enough to get us back to where we wanted to go. No, I didn't plan that on purpose. Okay. And run back through here. And as promised, we want to go ahead and wait for the next platform. Give me a second. Okay, you want to go ahead and jump on this platform. And right here is where the 27th Goddess Cube is now unlocked. That's it. The last time we'll be hearing that sound. I'm not ready for this to wrap up. I'm so sad. I'm gonna miss that sound. Oh. Anyway, we've got all the gear, and we are now here in front of this entrance. Let's make our way in. Alright. It's been a volcanic adventure. May as well throw it back on the Hylian shield. Right? We look like the hero again. Alright. Go ahead and bust out on the beetle here. And... don't cancel it! I forgot the controls for the beetle already for that long of not having it. Anyway. Getting that done. And... getting that done. And one more to chop. Boom. And that opens the door. Man. You know, I loved stealth. That was a nice mechanic to bring back, and we have done it. Oh, a man of flesh and blood has walked his way to the heart of my burning hall. Now, this is something. If I have the right of it, the mark you bear upon your hand is not just a fashionable decoration. There can be no doubt about it, then. The goddess has chosen you to hear the melody I have guarded for her all these years. Listen well, human child. I will sing you my part of the Song of the Hero. You learned part of the Song of the Hero. Eldin is done. I'm afraid that eruption was caused by an explosion of my power. It looks like you were caught up in it. My apologies. The skies above this land should clear soon. You should go. A report, Master. The volcanic activity that impeded your return to the sky earlier has ceased. It is now possible to return to the sky again. Well done, Master. You've successfully collected 3 parts of the Song of the Hero. I recommend you return to the sky and meet with the great sky spirit Levias to complete the song. All right. That was a very stealthy, hectic session, but it was fun. It was fun. We got to re-experience some skills that we didn't really previously have in the game. Stealth. This lovely stealth. I'm gonna get some bombs. Give me a second. Yeah, we experienced stealth and learned the 3rd part of the Song of the Hero and cleared this place up and met the 3rd dragon, who we unfortunately will not see again, sadly. I wonder if it is possible to go ahead and revisit him, but perhaps I'll be talking about that later. So, in the next episode, we will do some more side quests that involve, I believe, gratitude crystals that involve Skyloft and Farron. So we'll be clearing that up. So, with that, stay tuned, subscribe, like, comment, or anything else, and peace out, everyone.